Hello and welcome to my Deus Ex marathon. Yes, that's right, I finally decided that I owe it to myself to play for the entire franchise once in my lifetime. And of all these games, I played through Human Revolution back in 2012 when it came bundled with one of the video cards I bought back in the day. But I guess after, well, way too many years, I probably forgot most of the plot points already, so it should be relatively fresh to me still. And otherwise, I also made the mistake of playing through Project Snowblind already because I figured incorrectly this game wouldn't be connected to the Deus Ex universe. Which incidentally it is, maybe not officially, but certainly in terms of gameplay. Well, regardless, we're going back all the way to the beginning in the year 2027 with Deus Ex the Fall, which is a prequel to Human Revolution, of course, and also a sequel to the Titan Novo Icarus Effect, which I didn't read incidentally. And this game, if you may know, is well, terribly received on Steam. It was even completely absolutely trashed back in the day by the reviewers, including Toto Biscuit. I think I do remember his video review there vaguely. Yeah, rest in peace, my friend. And otherwise, well, I guess I'm willing to give this game a try because it cannot be that horrible, surely, right? I don't think so, at least, and it only sells for like $2 on Steam when it is on sale, which is pretty frequently. And yeah, this game uses the Unity engine and was released for Android and iOS back in the day in 2013 and ported to PC. So I'm not quite sure, the controls are rebindable, but only in version 1.01 because the game, as it was released on Steam, didn't have rebindable keys, you know, that's outlandish, even back in 2013, incidentally. And amazingly enough, there's actually a mod for this game, right? A community patch you can get on the Steam forums. I forgot the name of the author, I'm sorry, but for instance, add some FOV sliders, which of course were not available in the game, even though the Unity engine certainly offers that well, possibility. So I set it to 85 for first person and the rest for 75. I think it should be relatively decent. And this game does support VSync and anti-aliasing, so that's nice, I guess. Yeah, okay, otherwise, I didn't want to play into the game because there's really no tutorial, frankly. The only tutorial we have is some sort of, yeah, these things here, which are not even contextual because they were designed before they well, decided to patch in the key binding opportunities after receiving tons of criticism. But regardless, I did like Human Revolution, so this game hopefully can also provide us with a couple of hours of fun. I think it's a pretty short affair, around 5 hours from what I have heard, and of course they also plan to release multiple episodes in the same series, but courtesy of the terrible reception, they only released this one, so there will be well, a little bit of a cliffhanger at the end, I would presume, but otherwise I think we now get going and see what we can do here. Yeah, so it will be pretty Human Revolution-esque, I guess.
We've established the candidate firm as a viable proxy. Public interest is strong, market confidence is high. I've spoken with my people in New York. Our ghost will be ready to activate when the moment comes.
And the research? The trials are complete, yes?
We're close, but we need more time.
Explain.
The tests have yielded excellent results during this phase, but the effects vary. With more time, we can ensure the mechanism will work exactly as required. And you told us the latest batch was ready for release. All of our plans depend on your provision. Delays are unacceptable. To get the data we require, the testing regimen will need to be increased.
We can see to that in Panama. You'll have what you want. Are
Interesting.
Our new recruit is ready, but he is unstable.
And the scientist?
Under control. He'll do what he's told.
What about the two that got away?
Missing. Presumed dead.
They interfered in Geneva. That cannot happen again.
If they come out of hiding, I'll kill them myself.
Oh, you're free to try there, because I just saw our profile picture there. Yeah, Ben something's our alter ego.
Returning now to our main story. The global shortage of neuropozyne is making life difficult for augmented people everywhere. Pharmaceutical giant VersaLife, sole manufacturer of the anti-rejection drug, has suffered multiple setbacks in recent months, slowing the company's ability to meet demand.
Anna, what's wrong? You're unsteady.
I'm fine. As good as can be expected.
Are you skipping your meds? I know you're not sleeping. Come on, talk to me.
It doesn't matter. The clock is ticking, Ben. You know they're out there looking for us. And it's only a matter of time before he finds out where we're hiding.
He won't find us here.
We can't just sit here waiting. If we had enough information, proof of what they're doing, we could expose them. Conspiracies thrive in the darkness.
Yeah, especially
If
in
we
Deus
could
Ex
shine a
universe.
light on them, so bright it would make it impossible for them to operate.
2 against the Illuminati. You'll never expose the tyrants. They just cover their lies with more lies. They work in the shadows, it's what they're good at. I know because I used to be one of them. The only way to stop them is to wipe them out.
What happened to you, Ben? Before Geneva? What was it like to be a tyrant? What did you see? Tell me about him.
Couldn't tell where the man ended and the machine began. His name...
Ah, yeah, I vaguely remember the name from
Commander
Human
of the
Revolution.
Tyrants, a covert Black Ops unit. I was working for the Bell Tower PMC. Namir rescued me from a mission that went bad. Operation Rainbird, right in the heart of the Australian Civil War. I lost my entire team out there. We were shot down. Only 2 of us survived the crash, me and Sam. Corporal Sam Duarte. But Sam died before they came. I had nowhere else to go. Namir recruited me. My first mission with the Tyrants was in Moscow. The target was a Russian minister. They said he was in bed with a cyber warfare hacker group. They said he was the one responsible for Operation Rainbird. Namir gave me a chance for revenge.
I see, so it's a little bit of a lore dump on us. Because, well, evidently they didn't expect everyone to read the comic.
Activate the wet drive.
This looks uncomfortable.
Call up the primary target.
Yeah, that guy, I remember him.
Remember that face, Ben. This is the man responsible for the deaths of your former team. You are to terminate him with extreme prejudice.
For Sam and the others.
Okay, apparently it's an official government position.
This is Blue, ready to roll.
Gray here, let's go.
I kind of forgot how good augmentations were early on.
Red, follow me. Go now.
Yeah, would you like these things instead of your legs? I don't think I would. Not in a million years, no.
Heard the man. Move your ass.
I also vaguely remember this face and the attitude. And we have the Icarus jump augmentation apparently. I also remember that incidentally. Was one of my favorites.
Encrypted frequency.
Okay.
From this moment on, use code names and sub-vocal communication.
You can move in any direction by using the W.
Yeah, not contextual.
You can hold the shift key to walk.
Yes, I'm not using WASD because I can't use them like this because I'm crippled being left-handed and all, right? Okay, so apparently we are indeed in Moscow. So we can also crouch, of course, once we have this unlocked naturally, which is not right now. Yeah, we can only walk because the tutorial land apparently.
Secure the roof. Check for stragglers. Gray, with me.
Okay. So I did adjust the mouse sensitivity already, but still feels sluggish. Oh, it's because it's a mobile port. It cannot move too fast because you have to, yeah, move your finger over here, right? Okay, can we still adjust this ever so slightly? Okay, so what's the maximum? It's 10. Okay, well, I guess we can adjust this a little bit if we want to. And yes, we have quick save in the game. Imagine that we have quick saves in the game, even with the mobile port. Isn't that a miracle? Feels just as sluggish still. Okay, whatever.
Get into cover. I hear someone coming.
Use the mouse to align the crosshair with your enemies.
It's out here. Stop running. You're like a little girl. And what does it even mean? It means what you think it means.
Okay, so 3 people. Can we see our inventory? What we actually have available right now? Okay, we do have some credits. We have some praxis kits here for our augmentations. Otherwise, I don't see anything that would be of use right now. I mean, inventory should be I, but it's not unlocked right now. I hope that's lovely. So what do we actually have here? Can I see that? Okay, looks like a... It's not a crossbow, so we're probably just stunning these people then, I would suppose. Okay, we can try that. I think it will be 1 arrow at a time and then slow reloading, I guess. And they're winning some 10mm pistols, I suppose. Okay, sleep tight. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so this is just a stun affair. That's good. Yeah, I do remember some of these sound effects actually from Human Revolution. Even it has been years since I played the game, man. Okay. Oh, there they spawn, really? Okay, he's looking at me. I'd rather not. There we go. At least they're showing some mercy for these mobsters here. I guess it's fine. And the other guy, wow, can we zoom in or anything in between? I'm not sure how the game is supposed to be operating, but certainly the vista looks very Human Revolution-like. I have to say that. 24 meters, yes, okay, but I'm not sure about the crossbow. I think we'd have to arcs quite a bit. Do we have to lead the target? Probably, right? There we go. There we go, finally. Yeah, this game is clunky because it was designed for mobile devices, of course. But people get used to the controls eventually, don't you worry. Oh, yeah, really nice.
Was Bradford, Russian mafia.
They all are. Keep up.
Yeah, don't look for the skylight, it seems unnecessary. Can we actually crouch already? No, we can. It's still forbidden, apparently.
You can perform a takedown by approaching an enemy and using the Q key. You have the choice of performing a noisy lethal, hold Q, or a silent non-lethal, press Q, takedown. Approach an enemy in front of you while crouched and eliminate them silently by using a non-lethal takedown.
Yeah, looks exactly as a new revolution, I think.
Will not be alerted.
Yeah, as long as they don't see the body. Oh, now I am allowed to crouch, apparently. Yeah, we don't need to be butcher, so okay, apparently I cannot crouch on command even though there's a key specifically assigned for this. Yeah, the video just despawned, right? I do remember that we also need energy. Is the pistol maybe? Apparently it's too fancy for us right now. Interesting. Wie Hefekrocken. Alright.
Where's Red?
Oh, she's around.
Great. Deny their communications.
You can interact with objects in the world.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty standard stuff, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not allowed to get in here, by the way. There's an invisible wall now. Okay. Interesting. Of course, we want to disable their communications, ideally.
Done.
Target comms are dead. Ready.
Get that hatch open.
Yeah, I have to wait for him, of course. He's the strongest fellow. Isn't he also featured in Human Revolution? Yeah, now I'm allowed to crouch. Thankfully, it's not a toggle affair, unlike Project Snowblind, because I absolutely hate crouch toggles. But it's there if you want to use it. It's an option in the game tab, I believe. Yeah, we also have that orange Q here, exactly taken from Human Revolution, I believe. Okay, yeah, it was a prequel, of course. Fantastic, so we direct it in here, presumably. Try to, okay, maybe we can try that. Yeah. Okay, I'm not allowed to do this myself, apparently.
Once a
Good.
weapon has been assigned to a quick slot, you can hold down the H key to roll out your event.
Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, no F1 or F2, anything in between, but we do have quick slots for some of our augmentations. I do remember that. Alright, so at least reloading can be rebound, which is nice. We don't have to click on the weapon or swipe or anything fancy here. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so FOV is alrightish. I don't think we can zoom in and this mobile port. Yeah, I think it's only use items or whatever. Yeah, apparently it's tough because it's a tough door. Okay. Let's see what we can do. You can certainly shoot from cover, can we not? And apparently this hotel is not fully constructed yet. Interesting. Should we just, yeah, do this here, right? Okay, pretty standard stuff. Cover shooting, you get the idea. Yeah, I just played through Project Snowblind, so of course there we have a toggle crouch. Yeah, pretty standard affair, just a matter of warming up, of course. Maybe we can also find some consumables around here. Should be interesting. We don't have to use cover, at least in Human Revolution it's completely optional. Okay, is there anyone walking in here? I don't see anything on the radar just yet, okay. Why don't we continue forward here carefully? I suppose we could blast our way through here, but I'm not quite sure how much damage we can absorb. I mean, augmented, evidently. Yeah, but at the moment I'm not quite sure about our health status or anything in between, so just be careful. Oh, okay. Cutscene time.
Go tactical. Eliminate all threats.
silently if you can make this happen. That would be my preference. Even though it's technically a revenge mission, isn't it? Yeah, he's not on high alert, so he's still green. Yellow means they are alert, and red means they know where I am. That combat is ongoing. I think they can probably see me through this object, so we need to figure out his patrol pattern. I don't think it will be the toughest opposition ever, but we don't want to take too many chances. We can also, well, we can vote this here incidentally, as it would seem. And then knock him out. Maybe. Well, it would be a good practice, certainly. Oh, can I grab that hammer, maybe? I see some consumables. I should probably disable the overlay because I'm not going to use it in Human Revolution, I think. Yeah, I don't want to get spotted in the very first room that actually features some enemies. That would be kind of embarrassing, wouldn't it? Memories are flooding back. I think we have the same animation in Human Revolution, incidentally. And if I'm not misremembering, the first energy bar always recharges on its own because we are just transferring bioenergy into electricity, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there are some items we could probably utilizing. So what's available back here? Beer. Sure, why not? We have some beer. I think we can also pick them up if we are hugging cover, right? Can we not?
If you take damage, your body will automatically heal over time. You can replenish hit points instantly by consuming alcohol and painkillers. Consuming alcohol and painkillers
because they don't get drunk as an augmented guy, I guess.
Your hit points above 100 to a maximum of 200 hit points.
Yes, we can overboost our health. Obviously a delight, right? But instead I think it's a turret or anything in between. Interesting. Pocket Secretary. Okay, I do remember them. Yeah, also this interface, incidentally. I think time stops when we're reading information snippets, so that's not a concern here. Cannot direct this, by the way. Really? Okay. Okay, so they have dudes everywhere. Right. Very serious there, apparently. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so there's our quick items. Yeah, okay, so can we find user inventory maybe? Well, there we go. Okay, this would have been tied into the in-app store, of course. Okay, so we can buy ammo whenever we desire, I guess. Interesting. Oh, that's something we need to worry about right now. We can also take a look at our augmentations and invest some praxis points once the game allows us to do this. Okay, so what's our status actually? We do have basic radar, okay. Some hacking abilities, obviously handy dandy. And we can also, yeah, what is that here? Infolink. Okay, I think it's always unlocked for all augmented people. And we do have the Icarus landing system. That's what we saw already. So otherwise, I think we have enough praxis points to probably unlock half of them. Assuming, of course, they plan for this game to have some for the episodes, which of course they did. Interesting. Mouse sensitivity still isn't completely right. But there's nothing else I can do, frankly. Probably. Yeah, I would think. So far seems clear. I do see something back here could be of use. I think if we are discovering some passcodes, we will remember that automatically. We don't have to go back into our inventory or our data log to read this again, you know, unlike the first Deus Ex, I believe, which is nice. Then again, it was a different time. Okay, energy bar.
Energy cells are consumed when you perform takedowns or use your augmentation abilities.
Okay, I think we already saw that, didn't we?
Regenerate themselves
yeah, okay, so far we don't need to have the voice lady there going all the way, but I think I can at least remember some of the snippets also for your sake, right? It's been some time since I last played any modern Deus Ex titles, like years, unbelievable, frankly. Okay, so about, let's see what we can do here. I don't think there is the greatest danger yet, but you should be careful regardless. I think crouching also makes less noise, as you would think.
You can utilize cover objects in the world to...
Yes, we know how cover works. And we've got a couple of turrets.
And stay alert.
Of course, they're showing us some alternative ways to go to places.
If you move to the edge of a cover object, you can silently dive to an adjacent piece of cover.
Ja, thank you. Okay, so, oh, ja, sieht das wird A fort. Ja, wir dürfen so ein bisschen für Grace Period. Ja, okay, not the smartest device we've ever seen, right? Yeah, okay, wow, we're right in its arc of fire, and as you can see, there isn't anything else we could be utilizing here. Right now, at least. Yeah, we have to go directly to the edge of cover, so I think it should still be undetected here, I'm hoping. Yeah, I don't think this game was ever designed to have a field of view this wide, but I think it's manageable. Yeah, there we go. I think I like it. Anything of use here in the room? Could be good. Yeah, so it was alerted there momentarily, but it wasn't too worrisome, at least for us. Okay, interesting. Yeah, keep a low profile and see what's going on outside if we are even allowed to move back here, which seems unlikely. Yeah. But I still like the skyboxes. Certainly fits in right into the Human Revolution universe.
You can open a locked door by hacking its security terminal. Locked doors often provide alternate routes.
Yeah, I did struggle with that a little bit when I first played through Human Revolution, so maybe we can learn this here again. Okay. Yes. Okay, with a couple of attempts. Selection wieder, huh? Okay. Yeah, I think that's the enemy security system, so we have to get to our exit position before they trace us down. And we have a couple of these we can use. I think these disables their nodes, and this stops them a little bit here from getting some progress. I think it's all supposed to work. Yeah, and of course it increases with the rating of the security network. Pretty logical stuff. Yeah, pretty easy right now, but of course it will change. Yeah, didn't even detect us because it's tutorial and still.
Access granted.
Excellent, and we also gain some experience because the Deus Ex games, even the older ones, and also new ones, you gain experience for every little bit. I suppose we could theoretically shoot these turrets, but I'd rather not, you know. Okay, close the door, please. Sometimes you also have pocket secretaries in the most unlikely of places. And also watch for letters and usual stuff here like these events, incidentally. And speaking of which, there's one of them here. I think it may actually be the case. Yeah, okay. Well, hopefully the construction crew isn't in the building right now. That would be great. Yeah, I think F5 is actually quick save. Yeah, as a reminder, there is quick saving in the game, surprisingly. Yeah, some other games could probably take away a lesson from that, couldn't they? I think it's F5. Yeah, there we go. Amazing. Okay, well, we cannot duck down to get a better view here, so we have to hope that there is no one in this room right now. Except for the security turrets on the other side of the door, of course. Our radar isn't 100% accurate, of course. Some enemies can bypass that, or some security systems, you know, some jabbers. I think this will be introduced at one stage. I'm certain about this. And that every object can be used as cover, as you would think. So downstairs we go. Another e-book. Okay, this is just for word building. Okay, Durak. Okay, it's a card game apparently. Is it something that exists in real life? Maybe I look it up after reviewing the footage. Apparently that's what they were playing back here. I'm sorry, I don't participate in community games very often, so I'm mostly clueless here. It may be embarrassing to admit, but it is the case. So I shouldn't pretend otherwise, shouldn't I? Okay, so that's a nice introduction if you want to play that card game. And apparently makes us a scholar. Yeah, we don't take books, we just read them. That's nice of us. Of course, this being a mobile game, we have frequent loading screens. This was just maybe like 100 meters we moved there, if at all. Okay, apparently we can put a suppressor on our rifle.
There are attachments and upgrades available for every weapon. To attach a silencer to your gun, pause the game and access the weapon's info screen in your inventory.
Yeah, so course, if they see the corpse, then the enemies will still be on high alert, as you would think. Yeah, okay, well, I'm even frozen in position right now. Okay, fantastic, and there's our suppressor. Yeah, achievements, really. Of course, the games in the last 15 years or so, they always absolutely shower you with achievements, because apparently some people need this to progress. I don't. So there we go, we can at least see it on the rifle, which is nice in case you want to go loud. Interesting, apparently 2 people were playing a card game. It's nice of them. And why do they leave something back here? And also the smokes are inconceivable, they're leaving the smokes behind. Yeah, okay, so well... Yes, we know how this works, thank you. For now, I think we should probably put the mouse sensitivity on the maximum, which is 10 instantly. Okay, in other games it would be super fast, and this game is still pretty sluggish, I believe. Okay, hopefully no one is alerted by opening the door here. Okay, so let's just see how many people in the area too. Okay. With our current energy, we can take care of only one guy by punching them out. Because even just punching him in the face, I do believe drains the entire battery. There's no on-command melee stuff in this port, as it would seem. Okay, I want to learn the patrol patterns before we make ourselves visible. Yes, we can go blasting here, but we only have 20 round magazines, as it would seem. Do we though? Yeah, okay, only 20. I think this can be upgraded both in this game as well as Human Revolution, because they're using the same type of assault rifle. The bolt papier, I do recognize that. Okay, apparently they're not coming back here. Looks like it.
Administrator has been locked up for days. How much longer is he going to be unavailable?
This I don't know. What I do know is that after this shift you are buying.
Well, assuming we leave you alive, of course. Knocked out with a cup of tea missing.
Take out the guards.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, we do that. Nice thing about cover systems is that we can use that to peek around corners even when we shouldn't be able to. Makes it a bit easier to figure out where we're going. Yeah, this is cement, evidently. I guess someone else would see that presumably, so that's not the correct approach. It's pretty open, more open than I figured would happen. Yeah, we can take care of him, then someone else will come over to investigate, and then apparently we have a grenade stored, which of course is unequipped right now. Or we can just shoot like ordered. Could also be possible, but I like the experience and also the practice incidentally. Okay, if the body falls behind the bags of cement, maybe no one will see it until the body despawns, which happens pretty quickly here apparently. Or behind the pillar. Yeah, we make too much noise, but we make our priorities either way. Okay. Now they're angry, of course. But at least we preserve their lives, and we can also let our energy recharge here. Oh, apparently we have some flashbangs already. I do remember that the AI, at least in Human Revolution, is pretty alert when it comes to this, especially on high difficulty levels. Which of course is adjustable in the other games. Okay, it shouldn't take a genius to figure out where we are, but if they're coming, we can punch them even from behind cover, I believe. We have almost fully recharged our batteries, so we can take care of another dude right now, if we want to. I think doors opening also alert them in Human Revolution, incidentally. Right? I think so, at least. Yeah, okay, they're searching the area. I think I lost my opportunity here. Yeah, sorry for taking it so slow, but I'd like to experiment a little bit. Yeah, they're very angry, of course. Total invasion, huh? Well, I beg to differ. Yeah, There's a silent incident in this game, actually. As you can hear him, or maybe you saw that, right? Alright, Mercy for Soul, yes, that's, well, I am not going to play a pacifist run, by the way. In case you're wondering, I will do whatever I think is appropriate. Maybe this game is actually completable as a pacifist, even though we are an angry mercenary. It's always a delight. Yeah, I think our Nadir friend would be super happy with our performance. Probably not. This is pretty open, isn't it? No one would be fooled by this. That's not high enough of a cover piece here, really. Okay. I think I like it. Human Revolution was an excellent game. And that wasn't just my opinion. Hopefully this will be a nice warm-up for us here. Yeah. Slow reflexes on that pistol of yours, sir. There we go. Okay, pistol ammo. Fantastic. And another pistol on the ground. So the corpses they spawn super quickly because apparently our smartphone circa 2013 wasn't capable of handling a whole lot, right? I think it was pretty taxing on their hardware already here. Okay, then we have some beer. Fantastic. Well, apparently we're not getting drunk because, well, we have we are metabolizing this stuff away to generate some electricity. Yeah, something like that. Interesting. Oh, nice cargo elevator there. Energy bar, okay. And the pocket secretary. Yeah, or crypto mining rigs, right? Oh, there's our passcode, incidentally. Fantastic. Okay, I think I like it. Yeah, okay, I would like to rebind some of our quick items. I'm not quite sure it can be facilitated right now. Also, the game isn't responding to my commands here, incidentally. Okay, yeah, mission log is you, and inventory should be I, but evidently it's not working sometimes. Okay, this is equipped, and what about our secondary items? Okay, so we can buy them whatever we desire, because in-game purchases, I guess. Okay, well, we can get in here if we want to use them, but I think the hotkeys, at least for one item, should always work. Okay, well, it's a bit sluggish here, but hopefully it can be adjusted over time, or we adapt to the situation. Right, so we continue with our path, and hopefully these hotkeys there will be that obnoxious and unresponsive some of the time. Some portions of the hotel look pretty fancy by comparison, wouldn't you say? This one, for instance, okay. Take a look-see here, why not? And get us some medicine, which is painkillers apparently. Pick the painkillers. And the first aid kit we cannot carry around because we don't have a hyperspace inventory. Well, technically we do, don't we? I think we do. Okay, the pocket secretary. Oh, okay. Okay, apparently a construction worker has some disagreement with their wife. Yeah, I wouldn't want to stay here either way. Are they actually living here, really? These are mines, yes. We move very slowly and then... Okay, I think it's the shift key, right? Isn't it? I know it's a toggle. From what I do remember, right? It's a toggle. Yeah, there we go. Also need to be using this if you're, yeah, if you're crouching apparently. Well, whatever. I think we learned a new thing, and there was a tutorial to only blame myself for my incompetence, can I not? Probably. Even though it was only a flash mines, I guess, would have been useful to enter our inventory. I don't think the enemies are fooled by mines very often. I did see that in Human Revolution. At least I think I remember that. Okay, my walk button isn't working, by the way. I need to rebind this then after the recording session, not a problem.
Advance! Kontarski's rooms are up ahead.
Yeah, advance. Move on double.
It could be shielded from thermographic scan.
Yeah, I think it's the ability I just mentioned a couple of minutes ago that can be overridden. Need to be careful here. Don't want to, yeah, get people to get robot us, ideally. Is it something about a power generation? Well, just get pretty cool in Moscow, so they have a need for a robust heating system, assuming they have done away with district heating. I don't see anyone, but of course our radar could be deceiving. We don't know, of course, need to be careful. Okay, a computer. And we need to hack something as well, as it would seem. So anyone else in the room? I don't see anyone else. Maybe some security cameras, but as in Project Snowblind, there would be very obvious indeed if this was the case, which evidently is not right now.
It's a decoy.
Decoy, so it's probably a trap in for us, I would think. And so before we continue, we read the ebook, because we have always time for that, don't we? Okay, thermal optic shielding. Okay, interesting. So they're introducing some snippets for world building purposes. I think I like it. Yeah, that's probably what the idea here was anyway. Right. Unplug. Well, for now we read the computer, which also looks exactly the same as the Human Revolution, including the operating system, huh? Interesting, it's unlocked. Oh, that's stupid of you. Time doesn't stop when we're reading terminals, as you can see in the background. Just something to keep in mind. Yes. Okay, so they're warning them specifically of us, I would figure. Yeah, probably. Oh, I think we may have to go loud here. Yeah, maybe. Fantastic. Well, I already blew it. Yeah, they hurt pretty well because, well, I just got shot just a couple of times. Yeah, so it's something to keep in mind, even though we killed one guy. Of course, so there goes our pacifist run if we were interested in it anyway. Okay, then, so I do believe we're also generating health ever so slowly over time. Alright, so sometimes it's unavoidable if we shoot out. In this case, I don't really care about so much because I'm not specifically aiming for a pacifist run anyhow. Okay, so interesting. Could have gone better, maybe. Maybe, but we are still learning, of course. Interesting. Yeah, looks pretty rundown already, despite being of relatively recent construction. Gonna be too old. I know construction has stalled, but still, maybe it's actually in the renovation could also be. Yeah, we can do this from every location because in-app purchases, I guess. Yes, tutorial land, we have to do it. Yeah, but how though? Okay, so we follow the tutorial because we need it evidently, yeah. And now we awkwardly cycle through all of our grenades. As you can see, I cannot move. And as you also saw, I was stuck in a very weird animation trying to hug that wall incidentally. Okay, we hold down the grenade button. Then we use the mouse wheel. Then we select our EMP grenade. And now the game is satisfied and allows us to continue. But I do believe in Human Revolution, these robots, they didn't go down very easily, right? Speaking of robots, where is it? Yeah, we can also EMP ourselves, which drains all of our suit energy. And throwing grenades from cover is a little bit finicky. I do remember that. Yes, hello there. Okay, we try to throw grenade in here. Maybe. I'm not sure about collision detection or anything in between. As we know in Project Snowblind, it's very finicky sometimes. Okay, well, we can also throw manually, in which case I have to figure out how we're supposed to arc the stuff. Could start. But I do go through walls, so I suppose that's an option. Okay, so we don't have to waste any money, even they do give us some spare dough, I believe. Okay, there we go. So the game, I can see as to why it should be criticized in certain areas. It is deserving of that, but it's not a terrible experience up to this point. Now, energy bar. Okay, good. So anything else? Do you have multiple generators? So apparently the entire building is not connected to the national power grid. Well, they said as much. Hence all the emergency generators everywhere because of frequent power outages. Huh. Who knew there would be such a problem back here in Moscow? Well, that's good. So in case we wasted our thing, that we get it back, I think it's nice for the game.
Stand by, Gray. We're coming to you. Isolate and neutralize the target.
Okay, I don't think it will be that easy, but I guess we give it a spin since it's our revenge mission and everything. Yeah, that was the one we picked up, I guess. A little bit late for that here. But nice to see not everyone is okay with all the security being fully automated. I would have some reservations about it as well. Okay, 2 security robots, whatever that may be. Some beer, sure, why not? Okay, stewards, not security robots. 2 people went in and it was not fine. 1 guy didn't make it out alive, incidentally. I don't believe not all people ever regain consciousness. I think they're down for eternity for the rest of the level, which is interesting, so... Don't have to worry about these friends then, presumably, but we look in the sky very awkwardly. Okay, which direction are they using? Do we know? We should probably observe a little bit. EMP grenades, of course, are completely useless against humans, unless they're augmented. We could purchase another flashbang, I guess. If the game allows me to do that, who knows? I suppose we do have a quick energy hotkey, so we could theoretically knock out 1 guy, move over there, knock out the 2nd guy as well, or we go loud. Either option is feasible. I don't see any security cameras, and the music is pretty nice. Could be straight out of Human Revolution. Probably the same composer, although I didn't check yet. Okay, he's back here. There is probably a security panel on the wall, I would figure. Okay, there is a little bit of a blind spot. We can use that if we want to. Just have to time it properly. Ideally, when he isn't looking in our direction. Yeah, I'm really digging the music. It's pretty nice. Yeah, time stops for everyone when we're doing this, by the way.
Someone's here.
There we go. I'm really warming up to the game. It's a nice preparation for Human Revolution. Yeah, very nice indeed. So, what else do we have for an offer? Another pocket secretary, don't mind if I do. Could be another access code in here. Ah, so that's the angry dude. Yeah, okay, well, that's the problem with private security, isn't it? And another ebook. Juggernaut Collective. Ah, I don't remember these guys. Yeah, well, that happened, of course, before the outbreak of the Syrian Civil War. I mean, when they started to write the law for Human Revolution, of course. Ah, okay. But I certainly remember that abbreviation. Interesting. Well, these people will be playing a very important role, of course. Yeah, once we get to that point, that will take some time. I'm certainly looking forward to my experience here. Oh, could have maybe bypassed these guys as well. That's why it pays to be observant. That's indeed, especially in Human Revolution and the entirety of the franchise, incidentally. Even though Project Snowblind was a pretty linear experience, I have to say. Even for being not officially a Deus Ex game, of course, but still set in the same universe for the most part. Certainly felt like it. Yeah, I think wine and beer, they're interchangeable for all purposes. We're not getting drunk at all. Nice selection of servers back here. Of course, they're putting the pocket secretary right next to the door with the passcode. That's good security. Yeah, so that's what I meant. We don't have to remember this. So we can just type it in from back here, which is nice. So I don't think this assassination attempt will go over very smoothly, I think. Probably not. Oh, security systems. Let me guess, we would have to do a little bit of a hacking opportunity. I think in some games you can also disable these laser tripwires with some consumables. I'm not quite sure this is one of those opportunities. Not too certain about this, I don't remember certainly.
You can gain new abilities at
there
any
we go.
time by using Praxis software to unlock your body's mechanical
Glass shield
augmentation.
cloaking system, huh?
Unlock the glass shield cloaking system so that you can bypass the security laser without being detected.
I don't remember Adam Jensen having access to this particular ability. Interesting. Okay, so we just dragging in here, I guess. Okay, something like this. Okay, it's double click in case you're wondering. Very fancy. And oh, there we go. Drains energy pretty quickly. That's what I thought. Of course, you can upgrade later on for more energy efficiency. Okay, I'm not hating the game. It's really not terrible up to this point, except for the excessive tooltip angle, maybe. Not being contextual above all, yeah, really. That's super annoying. That's a massive design oversight. But then again, developer support was non-existent after releasing version 1.01 to add key bindings. That's all they ever did here, frankly. I remember it at least. Ah, is it our friend, apparently? Hands up in the air where I can see them.
Don't move.
Please, you must not stop me.
He's here to kill you, Mikhail.
You told me I would have more time. Please, I have to finish what I started, or...
Touch that console and it'll be the last thing you ever do, Minister.
Mikhail, this is bigger than you. We need the data on the killing floor and the tyrants. You must complete the upload.
That's enough from you, pal.
No. No,
Yeah,
not
just
yet.
should have got a monitor, man.
You're not here to arrest me. You're not a policeman. What authority do
Does
you
it
have?
matter in Russia?
Please, I beg of you, do not kill me. I only did what I thought was right.
This man is not a criminal. You cannot judge him.
Save it. You're part of a global terror network. The people you sold out to are responsible for the deaths of my men. Operation Rainbird. You know that name? You know what happened out there? That was my squad you sacrificed. They were soldiers, doing their jobs. It wasn't even their damn war, but you gave us up to the enemy. You're going to answer for what you've done. Are you watching this? Because we're coming for you next.
No, that's not true. I'm not a terrorist. I've never even heard of this Operation Rainbird. Please, Janice, help me.
Do you know what you are doing, mercenary? Do you know what master you serve? You are being lied to. They cannot afford to have you learn the truth. They are using your desire for revenge to control you.
Janice is right. I don't know anything about your men. You must believe me. I do not want to die.
Information is more important than the body, right? I think. Probably.
I won't kill you, but you're coming with me, and you're gonna tell me everything.
Green light.
Please, I do not want to die.
Target has been terminated. All units, exfiltrate now.
The tyrants and the men holding their leash don't seek justice. They want control, absolute control. and they use every tool available to them. Manipulation, lies, assassination.
How did you find out that Namir was lying to you about Kontarsky and Operation Rainbird?
After Moscow, I knew something was wrong. I started looking where I wasn't supposed to. The Tyrants operate from a mobile base, a jetliner fitted with stealth gear. That's where I found the intel, on Namir's computer.
What did you find, Ben? It's really important. Try to remember every detail you can.
We were flying at night, across the North Atlantic. We were in the middle of a storm.
Wow, some turbulence then. Makes for an interesting ride.
I waited until the debrief was complete, made sure the others were out of the way. I took the opportunity to look around.
Yeah, and so do I, if you don't mind. Looks pretty nice around here, doesn't it? Especially for a mobile port. Yeah, the Unity engine is capable of some decent effects if you utilize it properly. Do we have air refueling? Because, well, if it's an headquarters, we need to touch down pretty frequently, don't we? Probably. This must be our bunk bed, I guess. What a warrior mech. Okay. Of course, we have gun porn everywhere here. Yeah. Yeah, 10mm auto apparently had a resurgence in the future. Yeah, some of these I do recognize from Human Revolution incidentally, which makes us a scholar, I guess. Extended design, and some interesting people there on the cover, whatever that may be. This is our computer, I think. Yeah, our computer, and we have an entire array of things to worry about. Apparently, we're a pretty decent hacker, even though we're only level 2 right now, I think, aren't we? This is our radio here for waking up, even though we probably have an augmentation for that as well. Yeah, it's okay. Interesting. Must be our current location, roughly speaking. Recruitment package, Well, hopefully it comes with benefits like dental insurance. Also retirement benefits. Apparently we reached out for them, as it would seem. Wow. Yes, of course we have black operators, so everything goes. Well, I do appreciate the compliment, sir. Keep things tidy, keep things neat around here, and watch for anything unusual. Well, snooping around in other people's apartments is hardly a good idea. Is it actually a converted passenger airliner or something? Oh, or something a purpose built could be. Yeah, it's actually it's actually his quarters. I do recognize a Gunther Hermann. Yeah, of course he will make an appearance in the first Deus Ex. I didn't know he was already around at this point in time. Yeah, he was never good with spelling, wasn't he? Probably not. Interesting. Oh, they gave us some access codes. I did see that. Is he going to miss that? Probably not. Auto secretary.
Pull me from the creek bed. You would have died. That would have been a waste. Thanks. I did it because it was the right thing to do, and because
I don't think it matters from anyway.
Fate deemed it right. Never believed in that stuff myself. No. I'm a great believer in the notion of right place, right time, right man, Mr. Saxon. And that is you at this moment.
Okay, wow, the rest gilt erst for some unknown purpose. But at least we're still alive, aren't we? So who's that? I don't know. But at least they're keeping some keepsakes indeed back here. Yeah, snooping around his computer is hardly a good idea. At least we don't leave any fingerprints, I'm hoping. Yeah, that's us, of course. Okay, there we go. So we're not Australian. We are apparently a member of the UK's Special Air Service. Yeah, it's a very elite force, of course. Then Bell Tower, Private Security Operation, or PMC. I think at the moment we are fully committed, but we already have our doubts, don't we? Hopefully no one saw that, but of course we have security cameras around here. Nothing unusual going on except for the storm outside. Hello there. Do you mind the intrusion?
Barrett, no offense, mate, but next time I'll jump when I damn well want to.
What, you afraid of heights, tough guy? I guess you're gun shy too, huh?
Oh, last mission wie Wehr incident, während we, but I think we can be a bit dismissive about this. Well, do we want to offend him? I mean, that's maybe a stupid idea, I guess. But there's no good relations, but then again, we are not here to stay arbiter.
At least I don't think with my weapon. I had Kentarski cold. I was in control.
You're here to follow orders, not improvise. Next time you go off book, we'll leave your sorry ass for the Ruskies.
Yeah, okay, apparently it's an achievement. Okay.
As much as I like your company, I don't have time to chat. Namir wants me to follow up on the debrief with him.
Get the hell out of my face.
Yeah, well, what a friendly fellow. Well, I don't think we should snoop around while he's in the room. Seems like a stupid idea. Hello there, that's the lady we saw there with the augmented legs. That's the feeling I'm talking right now. Maybe we should knock on the door next time around. I don't think she would appreciate us going for the pocket secretary, otherwise I might. Not the talkative types around here. Okay, it's the 2 levels. Could be a converted Boeing 747. Yeah, of course, with multiple refits, still, it is possible. Especially for military purposes. Civilian, not so much, maybe. Except in the cargo role. But then again, the Boeing 747 would be probably too expensive to operate for small-scale operators anyhow.
To Namir's computer. He used a program called the Killing Floor to get his orders.
Okay, giving away some interesting snippets already, I see. Oh, well, of course we need toilets around here. So what are they actually reading on the crapper? Apparently they're reading about augmentations. Interesting. They said somewhat neat and tidy back here. It's pretty important on aircraft. They also have their own showers, really. And some equipment for medical stuff. Probably something we are quite familiar with, I would figure. Interesting. I'm not sure about this aircraft, but it seems pretty fancy. Probably purpose-built. And this is the, of course, the briefing room.
Who are you? Are you Bell Tower?
Ah, that will be our interview.
I have a far wider remit than Bell Tower Associates. You wouldn't know the name of my crew. And that's exactly how we like it to be. I suppose you could call me a freelancer if you really felt the need to have a label. We share a similar past, you and I. Both of us have worked under, shall we say, special conditions for our respective homelands. I wonder, would you allow me to make an observation? Feel free. You're wasting your potential here. Bell Tower offers a good career for men like us. I don't dispute that. But the chance to really accomplish something, to make a difference, to bring order to a chaotic world, Bell Tower can't do that.
Interesting. Well, we should keep this offer in mind, even though it is, of course, in the past. Yeah, we're planning our next operation. Apparently, there are multiple civil wars brewing in Africa. I did see that in the opening news sequence. Down there is a ticker. Is a scrolling ticker. How the heck? Well, it's pretty obvious as to what this thing is doing, right? Yeah, it probably will be used automatically once we reach the next hacking terminal. Yeah, these ones are hotkeyed. These are also hotkeyed, so we put some boost in here for now, I think. So we can activate it on command when we need to recharge our health after we have another firefight unintentionally. Yeah, only level 1. Well, I don't think it will be that easy, but no one is looking, I'm hoping. Actually found the key already. Well, in this case, never mind.
Orders from where?
Well, that's what I want to know. We shouldn't stay in this room for too long, of course.
I'm not sure, but I found the recon report for Operation Rainbird. 2 versions of it. One which said our flight path was safe, clear of drone activity, and another which told the truth. We were sent straight into a kill zone. Kontarski had nothing to do
Yeah,
with
that's what I figured. He was lying, but not lying through his teeth. Apparently they orchestrate this entire thing. Really? Can I read this again, please? Okay, yeah, indeed I did, right? Just to have a replacement for this Wexler person. Well, I think they failed miserably with that. Okay, well, that's not a good way to recruit some people. Especially if they're willing to work with you. Presumably, if you make the right offer. Alright. I hope no one saw that. I'm not sure what he's about to say here, because evidently, if you had just been reading confidential information.
Lemire set you up.
Yeah, but how could they count on the fact that I survived the operation? I mean, he was there on the spot to heal injuries, but that was not the given, was it though? Yeah, probably not. I don't think there's anything else. Do we have any weapons by chance? I don't think we do, because it's on the airplane. Maybe a sidearm, but then again, some of these people don't actually need anything. They can just punch us out cold.
I had to find Lemire to find out.
You're trying to recruit me? I read the after-action report on
the echoing is kinda giving us away right now, isn't it?
You survived against very long
yeah, very long odds.
I'm quite impressed. I could use someone with your skill set. I find myself a man down after a recent incident, and you make a good candidate. Interesting.
Maybe if you told me who the hell you are.
I told you. The name
Try me.
I am Yaron Namir, Field Commander of a non-aligned Special Operations Unit known as the Tyrants. We are an elite, independent, self-financing
yeah, self-financing group with the airplane like this. Surely. Right.
A rogue cell.
Yeah, doesn't sound like peacekeepers.
That name doesn't exactly have a ring of righteousness to it.
I beg to differ. The true meaning of the word stems from the Greek tyrannos. It was only later the name gathered its negative connotations. In its original form, the term describes those who take power by their own means, instead of being awarded it through birthright or elective. That is what we do, Mr. Saxon. We take power from those who abuse it.
Not very convincing.
Out of the goodness of your heart.
Bell Tower's failures cost you the lives of the men and women in your unit. Are you really ready to go back to them, knowing that? Be honest with me, Mr. Saxon. Are you ever going to trust your employers again?
I have a responsibility. I signed a contract.
One that is near to end. We can deal with that if only a piece of paper is stopping you. Believe me, I can make that go away.
Yeah, evidently they did, right?
Won't come again. And if you decide to go looking for us after the fact, I warn you, there will be consequences.
Yeah, there will be dire consequences once they find out what we've done here.
The tyrants help their own.
Yes, and there's no space to hide on an aircraft. You know? I don't think this will go very smoothly. Do we have any weapons by chance? I don't think we do.
I want you to tell me the truth about Operation Rainbird. Kontarski was never involved, was he? You used me to kill him.
You're a very good soldier, Ben, but there's something you lack.
Discretion?
Enlighten me.
You can't see where the line is. You don't know how to compartmentalize yourself. You're not willing to make that sacrifice. That's what we have to do. Put up walls around the parts of our souls we want to keep sacrosanct. Barriers to protect our humanity. We're killers, Ben. It's what we're best at.
Is that what you do? You're one man in here with us. Out there you're someone else. An assassin, a liar. That's not something to be proud of. That's a pattern of psychosis.
You're very good at what you do, Ben. But inside, you're weak. You can't let go. I thought that might change after what happened in Australia. I had hopes.
You were part of that.
I want you to think very carefully about what you say next, because this is the most important choice you will ever make. What happened in Moscow? That was not a test of your character or your loyalty. This is the test, Ben. This is what will define who you are and your future with the tyrants. Do you understand? I need to know if you can be like me, like the rest of us.
Like you. You don't hide your humanity, Namir. You just tell yourself you do. But you lost it a long time ago. You and Barrett, Fedorova, and the others. You're just a weapon that thinks like a man.
That's a shame. I really wanted you to understand. I hate to see great potential wasted.
Tell me what you did. I want the truth.
I wish I could make it clear how lucky you are, Ben. Recruitment into the Tyrants is not a reward that just anyone is given. You were on our radar for a long time before I came to you in Australia. I gave you the opportunity to be something greater.
The falsified mission data. You had it substituted for the real thing. How?
We have assets inside the Bell Tower Corporation. It wasn't difficult. Those men in your squad, they were a hindrance to you. They had to be sacrificed. It was
didn't expect
your
that.
trial by fire. If you had perished there in the desert alongside them, then you had no place with us. But if you came out
really took that chance.
I
That's what I thought.
Sam Duarte. I could have saved his life.
He was expendable. They all were. I gave the order to sabotage Rainbird because I needed to know if you were willing to live, Ben. If you had the courage to survive.
You heartless fucking
Courage to
bastard.
survive, idee.
Survivor's guilt.
Bullshit.
The psychological profile said that was all I needed to control you. But these things are so hard to
Yeah, you're relying too heavily on these goddamn augmentations, man.
I'm pleased. I could prove you wrong.
Oh. Maybe that was not the smartest thing to do. I'm just jumping out of here for Icarus landing system. I will give you that, Ben. You have some balls on that suit. Augmented suit. So all of this was just the tutorial, evidently. Interesting.
The fall from the jetliner really did a number on your neuro hub. I can't believe I had to reconfigure it. All the progress you've made with your augmentations.
Of course, yeah, right.
I'll be fine. I've already started relearning the basics.
Oh, they give us a free canvas, I suppose.
In no time.
I suppose so. Still, it's a miracle that you survived.
You and me both. You did as much to hurt them as I did, but they're still looking for us. And the moment we stick our heads up, we'll be spotted.
They're after us because they're afraid of what we know. We can expose them, Ben. We can get justice, not just revenge.
I know that, Luke. What's your plan?
We've got pieces of the puzzle. We just need to put them back together. Think back to what you found on the plane.
Well, I mean, we could try to gather some information inside Bell Tower. I don't think it would be the best approach. Killing Floor would be too direct because it's a shadow organization. I don't think we can really find out anything about it, I think. Probably. Yeah, I think we tried that approach, presumably.
He said he had assets in Bell Tower.
Could be a good lead here, the first one.
That's where he found me.
So they're embedded in the world's biggest private military contractor. This gets better and better.
Maybe we also have some leads inside Bell Tower still, but I suppose we weren't the highest leading operative anyway, so who knows?
Operation Rainbird went down in Queensland. It was a strike mission, part of the Australian oil conflict.
And Namir
oil conflict
was
in
there
Australia?
to
Is that like Mad Max?
Exactly. He had everything in place.
So we know the Tyrants have major assets in Australia. That's a start. I've been scanning the net, looking at Glass Curtain, Conspiracy Crew, all the activist groups. They talk about the Tyrants. They have profiles, but no one takes them seriously.
You think people will listen to us? Ben Saxon broke down Squaddy. Anna Kelso, federal agent turned fugitive.
There's always someone who will listen.
Ja, even if you just nutjobs, right? Especially on the internet.
Damn it! Where are your meds? Where's the neuropazine?
Ben.
Oh god damn it, bad. Okay, we have them in the room, someplace I'm hoping. Alright, so apparently there's a shortage and we have to procure some of that stuff. I don't think I have anything in my inventory, do I?
Dr. Tiven, thank you for your insight.
Okay, that's okay.
This is Eliza Kazan, reporting live from Picus.
Maybe it's not the time to look at this right now, right? It's probably in the bathroom, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's in short supply, of course.
Thanks. It's my fault.
Yeah, we have to stretch them because of the shortages. They are entirely artificial, I guess.
And I know why. We're almost out. Without a supply of new pods, this will happen more often. Our augmentations will malfunction.
Janice is supposed to find us a new source, right? I don't trust anyone else.
I haven't spoken to our hacker friend in months.
Then I guess we might have to tough it out for a while.
No, I'm not going to put you at risk. I'll contact Janice now.
Yeah, okay, what about the other dialogue option? Could have been useful. Okay, so, alright, so what we have available is only painkillers. I think we have relieved of all of our inventory, that's what I thought, and also all of our augmentations, maybe? Okay, so apparently the hotkey is very finicky, so what do we have equipped still? Okay, so the basic hacking system. Otherwise our Icarus landing system, and of course hacking Mark II. So I suppose we're down a couple of skills, but otherwise they seem to be making do at this point in time. Hopefully you don't mind there, Anna. Okay, that's their safe house. Okay, that must be one of their relatives then. They're giving us access to their own safe house. How nice of them. Okay. I do like the design of this apartment. Certainly feels right out of Human Revolution. Oh. Could be interesting.
That's all about to change.
Dr. Tiven, thank you for your insights. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting live from Picus.
Yeah, in case they weren't already aware, we need this stuff here because our bodies reject the augmentations. Of course, the shortage right now is completely artificial. It's very transparent. Yeah, in practice is how we're upgrading and unlocking more augmentations. Yeah, so it's a blessing and a curse. I don't think I would myself get augmented as a result. Yeah, these are very pricey. I do remember that from Human Revolution. They're also not exactly commonplace. Okay, I suppose we can drink some wine along the way.
My approach was always direct. I was an agent, and there's no room for feelings when you have a gun pointed at you. But there was a moment after the Logan Circle event. I was shot. They told me Matt was dead.
Logan's Circle, whatever it is.
I would have cried right then and there if they hadn't taken my eyes.
So that's why you have strange-looking eyes. Did I want to read this or hear this? What happened there? What is Logan's Circle? Apparently there's some crazy shit going on in the United States. Okay. Interesting, but oh. Okay, we can search the trash, I guess. Found some credits in here. Sure, why not? Doesn't make any sense, but I guess I take it.
To the drug neuropazine.
Thank you, Miss Kazan. As I was saying, anyone who receives implants or mechanical augmentation must form a permanent bond between biological tissue and inorganic mechanical systems. This is at odds with the human body's natural defense mechanisms. Without treatment, glial tissue will build up around the augmentation site, causing a condition known as Darrow Deficiency Syndrome, or DDS.
And this can be quite serious?
Indeed, even fatal, unless a
yeah, this will be a key point in the story of Human Revolution.
You mean neuropazine?
Well, yes. That is to say, neuropazine is one of the many drugs which can be used to treat this syndrome.
But neuropazine is the only drug most of us have heard of.
Neuropazine, or Newpose as many people call it, produced by the VersaLife Group, has enjoyed very strict patent enforcement, and that has scared away competitors. But with the new initiatives being put forth by the World Health Organization, that's all about to change.
Dr. Tiven,
what is it?
Thank you for your insights. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting live from Picus.
Yeah, corporations and this universe resort to some pretty drastic tactics. Yeah, a vacation in the safe house. Is there anything else? I think we can take a look-see through the trash, for instance, and maybe read our emails and then we call a quiz for this recording session. Was an interesting one, so I cannot see why this game is so poorly received. I mean, the tutorial stuff is pretty gnarly, but otherwise, I think the world building is here, the voice acting is pretty decent. And why are we storing credits in the trash, incidentally? I'm not sure about that. Okay, glass curtain. Okay. So apparently we're just downloading conspiracy email from the internet for our pocket secretary as a bedside reading, I guess. Tipster, okay. Newsletter, apparently we have subscribed to one of those newsletters on the darknet. Interesting. We're probably pretty desperate for any leads whatsoever. Okay, ID file. Huh, okay, so it's a collectible. I didn't see that in the main menu.
Agent Matt Ryan. Ben, I can't do this while you're here.
You're the one who wanted to do this, Hannah.
Well, just go in the other room or something.
Alright.
Yeah, what's our relationship actually, if there's any?
Agent Ryan. Matt. He wasn't just another field agent. Not to me. He was... The tyrants gunned him down at Logan Circle. I lost him. I guess that's part of the reason I asked Ben to stay with me. I can't lose him like I lost Matt.
So we seem to be somewhat close. It answers part of my question. Activate door. Wow, we're going outside, of course. It's our safe room. Well, it's only 20 meters away. But I want to read for the computer first. And we have some used up medication in the trash bin. That sounds trustworthy. Especially with used up medication. It's a pretty basic safe house, but it is a safe house. And some credits. Okay, are we stealing from Anna then, I would assume? Maybe. Okay, we already heard that. Please turn off the TV. Ja, die Lip Clinics. Weil der findet bei Autostock ist wer wunderbar. Anonymous email, of course. Von 100 practice kits, there would be a massive amount in Human Revolution. Also search through draw some of the time like here, and we find some credits. Apparently we're stealing Anna's secret stash after all. Interesting carpet design. And we have an entire bed station here, really. That's quite a safe house. Oh, it is indeed a safe room. Oh yeah, really, this is the basement access. Some credits, sure, we keep this on the shelves back here together with all of our files. That is well maintained as the living quarters, I see. Well, it is the basement. Yeah, stop worm, I do remember these. Nuke virus, same for that. And then, yeah, dictation device. That's a fancy name.
I see ghosts of all the men who died under my watch. Sometimes I see Sam in the darkness, chained, moaning, tearing at his oars. He was a friend. I couldn't tell his family what happened, not all of it. Hell, should have been me who died, not him.
Okay. Concussion grenade. And they want us to activate the computer and talk to this hacker. But overall, I think it's all we can do for today, frankly. It has been a long recording session, and the tutorial was a bit frustrating at times because I had to figure out why the proper hotkeys didn't work for me, whatever reason. But regardless, I don't see why the game is so poorly received. I mean, the tutorials, they don't exactly make for the greatest first impression, but otherwise, I think it's right in line with Human Revolution. All the world building, the snippets, and all the details you can find in the world if you take your time. Also, just the level design and the various advertisement boards and things of that nature. I think it's pretty well done. But okay then, I think it's all we can do for today, so as usual I thank you for watching and I hope to see you next time.